Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla and you know the story by now. I'm trying to use my supplies. Let's dig into week 2 of the Tale of the Christmas collection. Now, I'm using collections. I'm using several bits and pieces of collections and full collection. I'll link to their first video below if you're interested in seeing what all I put together. So for week 2, down in front of us, remember we're going from collections that are from the past, present, and what we're doing with those collections. That is our future tale. So we've got that out of the way. And we've got this bag of goodies from the Untitled Challenge. And if you remember, no, you don't remember because you haven't seen it yet. That video is for the end of the month. Never mind. I'll go ahead and explain it here. I did not keep out, or I didn't make up enough to include myself in the Untitled Challenge. So what few leftovers I had, I'm going to be using. That's going to be like everyone else's. What I didn't have, I'll be making up from my own stash. So for day 3, we're just going to go through them quickly. Day 3, Donna Reynolds volunteered to create these banners for everyone. They're beautiful. She stamped on them warm, cozy, and bright. You know, I love that belly band, and I hate to even take it off, but look at all of these banners that you can use. Is that not just precious? They're double-sided, so you can really mix it up. I love this. Absolutely 100% love this. So good. So that's very, very usable. Day 4 is washi, and I just put a sample in here because I didn't make one for myself, so I just put a sample in. Day 5 is a sketch. So my layout is going to be using that sketch. Day 6 was also created by Donna, and it's these felt. Now she handmade these glassine envelopes, stamped them, and then hand sewed these felt hearts. Talk about a work of love. So every bit of this is usable. I stinking love that. Day 7 is sequins, and we're going to have to pray about that because we'll see. We'll see if we can get them used. Day 8 is puffy stickers. I believe, no. That's day 9. Day 8 is, oh yeah, I cut all these from my silhouette. These ornaments, words, they need to come to me. Anyway, so day 8 are these ornaments, and I left in the negative portion so that you could use both if you wanted to. Day 9 is puffy stickers. I didn't keep what everyone else had. Everyone else has I think a village scene, and this is all I could come up with for puffy stickers. So now we have those days. Let's look at what we're moving forward with in our TN. So I worked ahead a little bit because I had some scraps left over from the last one that we did together. We did the cover, remember? And I'm so in love with this. I can't help it. But I went ahead and did this. This is from the day one envelope. We've got a little pocket there now. And I picked out this piece of paper from Winter Wonderland, Heidi Swap. I'm going to do that as my background because this paper is thin. It's not very thick at all. So I want to reinforce that and bolster it up some. This is from a sweater I bought, and I'm going to use it in my layout somehow. I want the word workshop. So we're going to cover up Republic clothing. But that's one of the things. Look, y'all, I can't say enough about this. This is why I get so excited about TNs. If it is interesting to you and you want to use it, put it in your TN. Put it in there, or your junk journal, because you don't have to worry so much about it being acid or lignin free. You just get to play, 100% play. And that's where that comes in. So we're going to tuck that in, put that to the side. I've chosen these 4 pieces from Merry Days crepe paper. And they're all single-sided. So these came from a paper pad. And I am going to create my layout from the magic of video. You're not going to have to suffer through that because y'all know I'm awkward. And I'm sorry, but this is how it is. And this is how our friendship is going to go. I just want to keep you aware and be transparent. But I'm going to pause it, do the work, and then when I come back, I'll show you what I got done. I'll be right back. And we did it. Just like that, we made it back all in one piece. Now, I can't remember the sketch that I sent to everyone else. And of course, I didn't keep one for myself. Or the document that I put it on. So, I did not plan ahead. Anyway, I remembered the source. So, I chose this one from Susanna Lee. Designed by Susanna Lee. This is my layout. When Donna and I were planning this event, I knew that I wanted to do at least 2 projects. I wanted to do a traveler's notebook, or at least a good start in the traveler's notebook. And I wanted to get 4 layouts done because going back to the low stress scrapping, and I also wanted to do scrapping that would give me joy. So I selected 4 layouts, and I know the theme of all 4 layouts. So last week I did documenting our first snow. Don't have those pictures yet. For this week, the sights and sounds, that will have just happened this past weekend. And obviously for this layout, since I'm filming ahead, I don't have those photos yet. My 3rd layout will be events. We have purchased the tickets, but haven't attended yet, so we don't have those photos. And then the 4th one will be holiday baking, and that's going to be toward the end of the month. I don't know that I'll have photos on that layout either. So I will just be doing photo place holders or mats. On this layout, I was able to use 4 of the Adventalope Challenge products. I used my washi here. I used banners from Donna's envelope, and I used puffy stickers there. And I met the challenge of using the sketch for this layout. So there is that layout for this week. Now let's get into the TN, the Traveler's Notebook. Last week, we created the cover and the inside flap and the back flap. And there is the back cover. And we also created a pocket and our title page. I worked ahead a little bit because I had some scraps sitting there, and it's just so easy to do these because you can just use scraps basically. Now today I did cut into a full 12 by 12 to create this. I can put a photo there. I created a shaker pocket from the glassine envelope that Donna had created. I used my sequins, so now we're up to 6 of the 7 items. And then I got my tag on. And this is from scraps from the layout. So I love where we're going. I love what's happening in my traveler's notebook. I'm really fond of this. I know you can tell that I am, but I'm super fond of this. It's going to be really chunky, so I'll have to bind it in a way that I can keep it together. So by the time I get finished, it's probably going to be looking something like this, similar. I have to be careful about the amount of bulk that I'm placing in, so I can't do a lot more bulky items. But that one's not, that's not too bad at all. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And, oh my gosh, being able to use a clothing tag, I don't know why that makes me so stinking happy, but it does. Okay. We have completed week 2. Come back and let's see what happens for week 3. Thank you so, so much for joining us in this project. I hope you're able to do some low stress holiday crafting as well. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.